I have thought that I've been low porosity for the longest time. A lot of us have done the water test, but there's a lot of reasons that I'm starting to believe that most of us, not all of us, but most of us might actually have high porosity hair. What I've learned over the past year, 2023, when it comes to moisture, if you're new to my channel, you probably don't know, but I have been on a moisture challenge for the entire year and I've got so much to share with you. I think it might help you. Alright guys, so like I've said already, it's been 12 years since I posted a video talking about I want to moisturize my hair. I want to learn about moisture. I want to know how to keep my hair hydrated, soft, manageable. Okay, dryness is probably one of the top problems with naturals out there, and I cracked it. I cracked the code. I can say to you that this whole year my hair has not known dryness, and I'm so excited to share with you guys some of the top things that I've learned that I implement to this day in my routine and that I would encourage you to try out. So first things first, thank you to everyone that has joined me on this challenge. I know a lot of you guys have come back with testimony after testimony after testimony that your hair has never been as moisturized as it is today because of my routine. A lot of you guys follow my routine, follow my products. If that's what you need, go for it. I don't share things with you for you guys to follow exactly what I'm doing, but to give you ideas on what's working for me. So you can take some of what I've shared and alter it, edit it to suit you and to suit your hair's needs. So I've got 10 things that I just want to highlight that have been quite important that I've noticed throughout this journey that I want to share with you. And there's one particular point that I want to share with you that I'll be exploring next year, 2024. Stick with me with this video to know what it is. It's pretty important. It's pretty confusing to a lot of us already with our journeys, so stay around for that one. However, the first thing that I've learned, guys, is that natural hair is naturally dry, but it doesn't have to be dry. We don't have to keep it dry. There are things that we can do to make sure that it's never dry, okay? Things like making sure that every stage of your routine is moisture focused. That's not to mean that you over moisturize your hair. That's not to mean that you negate the need for protein. That's just to mean that you are so moisture focused that you don't allow your hair to undergo dryness. Okay, so for example, I have learned that I need to use moisturizing, very moisturizing cleansers. My deep conditioners are very moisturizing. Guys, I recommend the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair. It's a rinse out conditioner. I use it as a deep conditioner and I like that one. Right now, all I'm using is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair. I alternate it with Camille Rose's deep conditioner, the algae one. However, guys, natural hair does not need to remain dry, does not need to be kept dry. Just because it's naturally dry does not mean it has to be dry. And I'm proof of that because my hair right now is so juicy. It's been juicy all year round. Number 2, glycerin is a non-negotiable in my routine. I know glycerin is not for everybody. You can replace it with something like aloe maybe, or even honey, or I don't know, other humectants that are there. However, for me, glycerin it's just really helped me. I have not found a humectant that does what glycerin does. And I've done so many videos on glycerin. I've even dispelled some of the myths about, not using glycerin in the winter months or drier months or summer, etc. I am coming up with a product. It's going to be a digital product that you guys can purchase. So subscribe to my mailing list. You do get a free video on 10 unpopular things that are holding you from retaining length. So I give that to you free. It's not available on this channel, but you have to subscribe to my mailing list. And by subscribing to the mailing list, you guys know first when I have the product out. I'm excited about it. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but it's in the works. So anyway, I was talking about glycerin. Glycerin is just, it's non-negotiable. You guys let me know. If you've tried glycerin, you probably know. Glycerin is terrible for out styles like this. There's glycerin in my hair right now, and you can see my hair looks like it's wet. It looks really shrunken. I don't keep my hair like this. It's always in twists or some kind of style that holds it stretched, you know. So if you wear your hair out a lot, glycerin might not work, or you might just maybe get away with working with glycerin rich products instead of actually using a DIY spritz for glycerin. But yeah, glycerin has changed my hair game. The other thing I've learned in line of moisture is that we need to use enough product. I don't know about you, but I wasn't using enough product. That was part of the reason why my hair was not moisturized enough. I simply was not using enough product. So once I learned the amount of product that I need, bang, game changer. So my humectant spritz, my leave-in, my oil, I use enough, okay? Hydration. I too was a bit confused about what that meant. And on this journey, I have learned that they're different, okay? Moisture and hydration are different things. However, in a nutshell, guys, hydration involves the hair taking up moisture on a deeper level. Moisturization is more topical, like on the surface, on the cuticle. Hydration is deeper. And there's only two things that can help you hydrate your hair effectively, and that's the pH, okay, and heat. So using warm water, we're using a shampoo. Shampoos have got a higher pH, so they open the cuticle and they allow water to seep through the hair. That is hydration. So hydrating my hair has been key. It has really, really helped me just attain that softness. A lot of us moisturize our hair every day. It's dry the next day. You just moisturized it and it's dry. A lot of that is because it's actually dry on a deeper level. The surface might be moisturized, but once that moisture evaporates, the cortex is left dry. So hydration, I've learned about hydration. I'll do a video about that, like I said, so watch out for that one. Another achievement that I just want to celebrate in line of hydration is that while I was doing this routine, it has really helped me retain length, and I've actually achieved waist length hair while on this routine. And I believe a lot of me being able to retain so much length is because my hair is moisturized really well. Moisture is really the backbone of healthy hair. Protein too, but moisture is very, very, very important. So I've achieved waist length. How exciting. Mastering my hydration or moisturizing routine has really drastically reduced my single strand knots. If there's one thing that was lacking when it comes to reducing single strand knots, it's dryness. This message needs to be preached louder. Your hair has so many single strand knots, so many split ends because of dryness. It's not the only thing, but it's a major culprit. So once you master moisturization, single strand knots, yeah, you get one or two here, but not as much. Also detangling. I think hydration and detangling, probably stretching as well. Those three things can really just get those single strand knots going to town in your hair. So moisture, once I moisturized and learned how to moisturize my hair, single strand knots, thing of the past. I get one or two here, but it's nothing compared to what I was having in the past. My hair is softer, more manageable, more pliable. It is ridiculously soft, not mushy, it's not overhydrated. It's just so soft and lovely, more than ever before. So I've been able to achieve, I don't have that brittle, crunchy lifestyle anymore. Okay, my hair is soft. I have learned about sebum. I have also learned how to use it. So every week or every 2 weeks, I use my oil, essential oil based scalp oil, massage, and just to run my fingers and onto the shaft of the hair, and that helps distribute the sebum from the scalp onto the hair where it's needed. Sebum, that's God's gift to your hair. Sebum is great for your hair. Sebum is harmful in high amounts on the scalp and on the hair sometimes as well. However, when you know how to utilize it, it gives you a softness, it keeps your hair quite manageable, it gives you a sheen and just a softness that I like. So I'm so happy that I've been able to achieve this particular goal with regards to using my sebum effectively. Protective styles. For me, protective styles are major when it comes to being able to retain my moisture in my hair. I know we use protective styles to protect the ends and retain length, but for me, I also have learned that the moisture stays much longer when I protect my hair. So protective styles for the win. Guys, last but not the least, this one I haven't spoken about too much, maybe a little, but hair porosity. A lot of us struggle with hair porosity, right? I have thought that I've been low porosity for the longest time. A lot of us have done the water test, but there's a lot of reasons that I'm starting to believe that most of us, not all of us, but most of us might actually have high porosity hair. Why is that? Because of the structure of the hair. Our hair has the thinnest cuticle. It also has less layer of cuticle. It also has the most turns, bends, etc. And we manipulate our hair more than any other type of hair, particularly type 4 hair. Not only do we manipulate it, but our hair is more fragile, even more susceptible to damage. So it gets damaged easier. So it makes sense that our cuticle is not always at its best. And we know that porosity has got everything to do with the cuticle opening and closing and allowing moisture, etc. However, if you have an impaired cuticle, you're more likely to be high porosity because moisture just goes in easily, but also comes out easily. So it's easy to get dryness. Plus, the porosity test, guys, is not that reliable. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. There's a lot of factors that influence the rate of the hair sinking and how far it sinks. For example, heaviness or density of the hair, just how heavy the hair is compared to the water product, okay, on the hair, the temperature, how long you leave it in there. It's really an uncontrolled test. And I know some people will come for me in the comment section and say, oh, that's misinformation, and I've got low porosity, this is how I know, because there's bubbles like hair sitting on my hair. But again, if you've got lots of product on your hair, water's going to sit on your hair. Depending on the temperature of the water as well, that might affect how quickly water seeps into the hair. So I know people are going to come for me. However, I want to encourage you as a Black woman, as my sister, as my fellow naturalista. I've said in other videos, Black people don't have a lot of research done on their hair. So a lot of what we do is trial and error, learning on the go, sharing. So keep your mind open to new information, because I'm not here to damage your hair and I'm not here to make your life difficult. I'm here to make it easier. And this channel is progressive. I love to be progressive in my thinking and also to open up my mind to information that might actually be true. If it makes sense, it makes sense. I might do a separate video going into detail about this. However, let me know what you think about what I just said with regards to porosity. Are you low porosity? Are you high porosity? How do you know? Can you be sure? Let's support each other, and I am looking forward to doing more research on our hair, getting into protective styling and all that jazz. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you've been able to achieve moisturized, hydrated hair with me on this challenge. Thanks for coming with me on this challenge. As usual, guys, I really do appreciate you, your morale, your motivation. We do have a challenge for 2024 if you haven't seen that video already. So get on that one if you're interested in longer hair. However, that's it for this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye.